Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make these really gorgeous 3D flower motifs. Don't get intimidated by the look of this pattern. It's actually quite simple. I'll be showing you step by step how to do it, so even if you're a beginner you can definitely try this pattern out. Okay, I had posted a picture of this on my Instagram account and I got so many requests to do this, so here is the simple tutorial for you guys. I'll be showing you how to make the 3D flower first. So in this tutorial I'll just be showing you how to make the 3D flower, so this one right here. Okay, it's quite simple and really unique. It has a very unique look, so you can try making the 3D flowers first. And if you would like to learn how I added the leaves onto this motif, then let me know in the comment section below and I'll film a follow-up tutorial probably next week or so, showing you how I add the leaves to this particular flower motif. Okay, so if you would like to learn how I made the flower motifs, then please keep watching. So let's begin. In this tutorial, I'll be using a 4mm size crochet hook and the yarn corresponding to the size of my hook. Okay, so to begin, you can start with the slip knot method and then chain and slip stitch to make your foundation ring, or you can start with the magic circle method. So it's totally your preference. If you would like to learn how to do these basic methods, I have tutorials in the beginner series, so I will just leave them all in the info box below, so you may check that out if you want to learn how to do them. Okay, so I will just be starting with the simple slip knot. All right, so go ahead and make your slip knot like so. Alright, and once you made your slip knot, now we are ready to make a foundation chain. Okay, so for this project we need to make a foundation chain of 5. Okay, so you need to make a chain 5. Alright, now to make a foundation chain, the first thing you need to make sure your crochet hook is facing up, it's facing you. Okay, so the hook side of your hook, so this one right here, it's facing up, it's facing you like so. Okay, and then place your hook below your yarn like so. Alright, making a twist of yarn on your hook like this. Alright, and then pull your hook down, which automatically grabs your yarn, pull it down and pull it all the way through. Okay, that's it. So that's chain 1 right there. Okay, so you're going to repeat that and make another 4 more to get a total of 5 chains. Okay, so do the same thing, just place your hook below your yarn like so, pull your hook down, grabbing your yarn, pull it down and pull it all the way through. That's chain 2, chain 3, chain 4 and chain 5. Alright, so now here I've made a foundation chain of 5. Okay, so now we are going to convert this foundation chain into a foundation ring. Alright, so to do that we need to make a slip stitch into the first chain that we made right here. Okay, so if you're not quite sure where your foundation, the first foundation chain is, all you need to do is count backwards from your hook. Okay, so when you count backwards from your hook, you're not going to count this loop on your hook. Rather, you're going to start counting from the one below it. So this one here. Okay, so this will be chain 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is your first chain that you made. Okay, so you're going to make a slip stitch into this chain right here. So to do so, all you need to do is insert your hook directly into that chain space like so. Alright, grab your yarn, pull it through, okay, and pull it through again like so. Okay, so we made a slip stitch into the first chain, now converting our foundation chain into a foundation ring like so. Now the 2 basic tips that I always tell you is that whenever you work a foundation circle or foundation ring like this, make sure that you always hold your loose end, this one right here, right? This is your loose end. So make sure you always hold your loose end along with your foundation ring like this when you're making your stitches in row 1, so that when you work around in a circle, these the loose end sort of gets into your stitches and you don't have to worry about weaving it weaving the ends in at the end. Okay, so that makes it a lot easier. So just try to hold the loose end along with your foundation circle. Okay, and also when you separate your yarn like this, you'll notice there are 2 spaces opening up, right? You got this smaller space on top and then you've got the larger one here below, right? So make sure that all your stitches in row 1, you're inserting it into this center space here, the larger one below, okay? Because this one is the center of your circle. The smaller space that opens up on top, that is actually the chain space. So don't get confused. Make sure you're working all your stitches into the center of your circle, that is the larger one here, okay? So now we're ready to begin row 1. We are going to start with a chain 2. Okay, so you're going to make another chain 2, which is basically the same thing we did to make our chain 5 for the foundation chain. Okay, so make sure your crochet hook is facing up, it's facing you like so. All right, and then all you need to do is go below your yarn, grab your yarn, pull your hook down and pull it all the way through. So that's chain 1 and do once more. So that is chain 2. Okay, so here I've made a chain of 2. Now this chain 2 in our row 1 will act as our first stitch. Okay, this will be our first half double crochet stitch. So when I say half double crochet, this is the US term. So in the UK, this will be your half treble crochet stitch. Okay, so these 2 chains that we just made will act as one half double crochet stitch. Okay, so now we're going to start making our proper stitches. All right, so once you've made this chain 2, now we'll make 11 half double crochets all into this foundation ring. Okay, we're going to make 11 half double crochet stitches. Okay, so 11 more and this 2 chains, so a total of 12 half double crochet. Okay, so after you chain 2, you're going to make 11 more. Okay, so to do that, to make a half double crochet, all you need to do is yarn over once like so, making 1 twist of yarn on your hook like this. All right, insert your hook into that center space we spoke about. Okay, into the center of your ring. Grab your yarn, pull it through. We've got 3 loops on our hook. Right, you're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Okay, so you're going to pull through all 3 loops like so. Okay, so that is 1 half double crochet right there. Okay, so you're just going to repeat that to get a total of 12 half double crochets. So that includes the first 2 chains we made as well. Okay, so repeat the same thing. You're going to yarn over once, insert your hook into that center space, grab your yarn, pull it through. We've got 3 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So that is another half double crochet. Okay, so just repeat that till you get a total of 12 half double crochets. So that chain 2 that we made at the beginning, remember, that will act as 1. Okay, so that one plus 11 half double crochets. Okay, so you may pause the video here if you need to. Just go ahead and make a total of 12 half double crochets. So here I have finished my 12 half double crochet stitches, and now I'll be finishing off my row 1. But before you do that, I would suggest to just count your stitches to make sure that you have a total of 12 half double crochet stitches, including the first 2 chains that we made. Okay, so this right here is the first 2 chains that I made. Okay, so that will be 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I've got my 12 half double crochet stitches. Here is my loose end, which I worked into my first row. Okay, so you can pull that gently to sort of tighten your center space here. So you can just pull it gently like so. Okay, and tighten your center space, and then all you need to do is slip stitch into the second chain that we made here at the beginning. Remember, we made 2 chains, right? So you're gonna make a slip stitch into the second chain here. So all you need to do is insert your hook directly into that chain space. Okay, like so. Grab your yarn, pull it through and pull it through again. Okay, so that is a slip stitch right there, and here we are done with row 1. Okay, so to finish off, now we'll be changing the color of our yarn. We'll be making the petals of our flower, right? So you can just chain 1 and cut off this color yarn if you want to change your color. If you want to work with the same color, you can just continue with the row 2. Okay, so I'll be changing my color, so I'm just gonna chain 1. Okay, and then grab my scissors, leave a little bit of yarn to cut off, to weave in the ends, and then cut off your yarn. All right, and then all I'm going to do is just pull through, tighten the nose. Okay, now since I've already worked my loose end at the beginning, I'm just going to cut off this excess. Okay, if you haven't worked it in with your row 1 stitches, then you need to weave in the ends. All right, so I'm just going to cut my excess, and then I'm going to weave this end and then work with my second color. All right, weaved in my ends. Okay, and now I'm going to start with row 2. Okay, so for row 2, you're just going to get your second color. Okay, the color that you want your petals to be in. Okay, and then now you're going to attach this new yarn to your row 1. Okay, so you can attach this yarn anywhere at the top of any of your half double crochet stitches. So these are the stitches we worked in row 1, right? Our half double crochet stitches. So if you notice, when you turn your project like so, you'll see these sort of chain like appearance on top, right? See this one right here? Hope you can see these chains, no? These 2 loops that are there, right? So you're just going to attach this new yarn into these top of the half double crochet stitches. Okay, I hope that made sense. So I'll just show you what I mean by that. So you can attach it on top of any of the half double crochet stitches. Okay, so for instance, I'm going to attach my new yarn into this stitch space, let's say. Okay, so all I'm going to do is insert my hook into that stitch space. Okay, making sure it's going through both the loops like so. Okay, like that, and then I'm just gonna grab my new yarn, okay, the new color, pull it all the way through like this. Okay, and then pull my hook all the way through so that the front of the yarn or the loose end comes in front like this. Okay, so I've got the yarn through that stitch space, and then I'm just going to tie a simple knot to sort of give it a bit of security like that. Okay, so I just tied a simple knot. Then I'm going to insert my hook again into that same space, okay, that we inserted the new yarn like so. All right, and then grab my yarn, pull it through like this, and make a simple chain 1. Okay, so I'm just going to go below my yarn, grab my yarn, pull the hook down, and pull it all the way through. So I just attached my new yarn and did a chain 1. Okay, so that's it, quite simple. Okay, now we can actually start with row 2. Okay, so for row 2 we are going to first start with 1 single crochet stitch into the same space we just worked into. So the same stitch space that we attached the new yarn, okay, this space right here. Okay, the same space, we are going to work 1 single crochet stitch. So when I say single crochet stitch, this is the US term. So in the UK, this will be your double crochet stitch. Okay, so all you need to do is insert your hook into that same space that we just worked into. Okay, into the same stitch space, grab your yarn, pull it through. Alright, and when you pull through, you'll see that you've got 2 loops on your hook, like so. Right, and now what you're going to do is yarn over and pull through both these loops. Okay, so that is 1 single crochet right there. Okay, so we just worked 1 single crochet into the same stitch space that we just started with. Okay, now after you make your single crochet, you're going to make a chain 4. Okay, so you're going to make a simple chain 4. So you're going to do the same thing that we did before. Go below your yarn like this, grab your yarn, pull your hook down, pull it all the way through. Chain 1, chain 2, chain 3 and chain 4. Okay, so I've made a chain 4, and now what you're going to do is skip the next stitch space. So if you see carefully, this is the stitch space that we just worked into, right? We're going to skip the next one, so this space we are going to skip, and we are going to work into the next space right here. Okay, so into this stitch space. Okay, so we are going to be working 1 single crochet into this stitch space. Okay, makes sense? So after you chain 4, all you need to do is skip the next stitch space, and into the next one here, you're going to insert your hook directly into that stitch space like so. Okay, grab your yarn, pull it through, making 2 loops on our hook. Right, you're going to yarn over and pull through both these loops. Okay, so we just worked 1 single crochet into this space right here. Okay, so this is how our stitches will look like, right? Okay, so now you're basically going to repeat this all the way till here. Okay, so again you're going to chain 4. Okay, so after you made this single crochet, you're going to make another chain 4. So you're going to repeat that. Just go ahead and make your chain 4. Okay, 3 and 4 like so. Right, I made a chain 4, and now what I'm going to do is skip the next stitch space. So I'm going to skip this space here. Okay, this stitch space here, I'm going to skip it and work a single crochet into the next space. So this one right here. Okay, so I'm just going to insert my hook into the next one. So I'm going to skip this one and work a single crochet into the next space right here. So I'm going to insert my hook there. Okay, like so. Right, grab my yarn, pull it through. I've got 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through both the loops. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Right, so I'm just going to repeat that all the way till the end. So again, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, I'm going to skip 1 chain space. So I'm going to skip this stitch space here. The next one, I'm going to skip this one here, and then work 1 single crochet into the next one here. Okay, so after skipping 1, you're going to work 1 single crochet into the next space here. So again, I'm going to insert my hook into that next stitch space after skipping 1. Grab my yarn, pull through, 2 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and pull through both the loops. So I worked 1 single crochet there, and again repeating this. So chain 4. Okay, skip 1 chain space or stitch space, skip 1, and then work 1 single crochet into the next one. Okay, so just do that all the way till the end, and I'll meet you at the end of this row. Okay, Here I've reached my last chain 4, okay, in row 2, and now to finish off row 2 all you need to do is work a slip stitch into the first single crochet that we worked, okay. So once you reach your last stitch here, okay, after you chain 4 you're just gonna insert your hook at the top of the first single crochet we made, like so. Grab our yarn, pull it through, okay, and pull it through again, okay. So just work a slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet we made. So this right here finishes our row 2, and now we can start with row 3. So row 3 will be working the same color, okay. We'll be working the petals, the shape of the petals now, okay. So before we move on to row 3, just count the number of petals we have here, okay. These sort of loops that we made for the petals, there will be 6 in total, okay. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Alright, and now let's begin with our row 3. So for row 3, what you're going to first do is make a slip stitch into this first loop here, okay. So this first loop that we made, okay, in row 2, you're just going to insert your hook into that loop like this and just work a simple slip stitch, okay. So grab your yarn, pull through and pull through again. So all I did is just work one slip stitch again into this loop space here, alright. And after that you're gonna just chain 1, okay. So you're just gonna chain 1, and this chain 1 will act as a one single crochet, okay. So again I'm using all US terms, so when I say single crochet, this is double crochet in the UK, okay. So this chain 1 that we first made, okay, this chain 1 that we just made, sorry, the chain 1 that we just made here, this will act as one single crochet, okay. And now after that you're going to make one half double crochet into this loop space here, okay. So you're going to make one half double crochet, okay. So when I say half double crochet, again this is the US term. In the UK this will be your half treble crochet stitch, okay. So you're just going to yarn over once like so, making one twist of yarn on your hook. You're going to insert your hook into that loop space, grab your yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops, okay. So we just made one half double crochet here, right. Now what you're going to do is make one double crochet stitch, okay. So again this is the US term, so in the UK this will be one treble crochet stitch, okay. So you're going to go ahead and make one double crochet. So you're going to yarn over once, insert your hook into this loop space, grab your yarn, pull it through. We've got 3 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, 2 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. So that's one double crochet, right, okay. Next you're going to work one treble crochet stitch, okay. So this is again the US term. In the UK this will be your double treble crochet stitch, okay. So now you're going to yarn over twice like so, making 2 loops on your hook, okay. We are working one treble crochet stitch, okay. So after that you're going to insert your hook back into this loop space. We are working all these stitches into this first loop space, okay. So when we make 2 loops on our hook, one tip that I can give beginners is that make sure you are just placing your index finger onto these 2 loops so that when you insert your hook into the space, your loops don't unravel and you don't lose your stitch, okay. So one tip is that once you yarn over twice, okay, just place your index finger on top of your hook like this, on top of the yarn loops, so that it doesn't unravel, okay. And then insert your hook into that same loop space, okay. Grab your yarn, pull it through, alright. And now you've got 4 loops on your hook, right? You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, 3 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, 2 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over again and pull through the last 2 loops. So we just made 1 treble crochet stitch right there. Okay, and now we are just going to work 1 double crochet again. Okay, so this is like the half of the petal. Okay, and now you're just going to go in descending size. So you're going to make the other part of this petal. Okay, so you're going to work 1 double crochet stitch. So again, yarn over once. Okay, insert your hook into that loop space, the same loop space you are working. Okay, grab your yarn, pull through. We've got 3 loops on our hook, yarn over the first 2 loops, 2 loops on our hook, yarn over the next 2 loops. So we worked 1 double crochet stitch, right? If your stitches are sort of too close together, you can just gently pull your stitches to one side like this, so you have more space for more stitches, okay, into that loop space. Okay, so now we're done with our double crochet stitch. We are going to work 1/2 double crochet stitch. Okay, so you're going to yarn over once like so, insert your hook again back into the same loop space, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Okay, so we worked 1/2 double crochet, and now for the last stitch into this loop space, you've got this. If you can't find much space in your loop, just in your loop space, just gently push your stitches to one side. Okay, so after your half double crochet, you need to work 1 single crochet, which is the last stitch in this loop space. Okay, so you're just going to insert your hook directly into that loop space, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both the loops. Okay, so this finishes our 1 petal. Okay, so this is 1 petal that we made. Okay, so you're basically going to repeat these stitches into all the loop gap spaces that we made. Okay, all the way till the end. Okay, you're just going to repeat the same stitches. So I'll just show it to you again. Okay, so after you finish with this petal here, let's move on to the next loop space. So this loop space here, this gap space here. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is make a slip stitch into this loop space. Okay, so to do that, all you need to do is insert your hook into that loop space here, that gap space here, grab your yarn, pull through and pull through again. Okay, so we made a slip stitch. Alright, after that you're going to chain 1. Okay, and this chain 1 will act as our first stitch. It will act as 1 single crochet stitch. Okay, after that you're going to do 1/2 double crochet stitch. Okay, so yarn over once, insert your hook into the same loop space, grab your yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. Okay, so that's 1/2 double crochet. Now you're going to work 1 double crochet stitch. So you're going to yarn over once, insert your hook back into the same space, grab your yarn, pull it through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through the next 2 loops. So that's 1 double crochet. Right, now you're going to work 1 treble crochet stitch. So you're going to yarn over twice, making 2 loops on your hook. You're going to insert your hook back into the same loop space, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, and then again you've got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through the last 2 loops. So we worked 1 treble crochet stitch. Okay, so half our petal is done. Now we're going to work the other half. So you're going to work 1 double crochet stitch now. So you're going to yarn over once, insert your hook back into the same space, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. So we worked 1 double crochet. Right, now you're going to work 1 half double crochet. So you again yarn over once, insert your hook back into the same space, grab your yarn, pull through 3 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops. So we worked 1 half double crochet, and then we're going to work our last stitch into this same loop space. You're going to work 1 single crochet stitch. So for that, you're going to insert your hook directly into that space, grab your yarn, pull through. You've got 2 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through both these loops. Okay, so we worked 1 single crochet there, and that finishes our second petal. So this is how your petals should look like. Alright, so you're basically just going to repeat this into each loop space that we made. I'll just show it to you once again. Okay, just get some more yarn. Okay. So after you finish this petal, you're going to go into the third loop now, right? Yeah, into the next loop space here. So first you're going to make a slip stitch. So you're inserting your hook directly into that space, grab your yarn, pull through and pull through again. So 1 slip stitch done. You're going to chain 1, right, which will act as 1 single crochet. Right, which will act as our first stitch into that loop space. 1 single crochet is done. Now we are going to work 1 half double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 treble crochet, okay, to make 1 half of the petal. So after the chain 1, you're going to make 1 half double crochet like so. Okay, now you're going to work 1 double crochet. Okay, and next you're going to work 1 treble crochet. All we are working is into that same loop space. Okay, so here I worked 1 treble crochet as well. Okay, you can pull your stitches to one side if so that you get more space for the next stitches. Okay, now we've done half the petal, and now we have to do the other half. So you're going to do 1 double crochet. Okay, 1 half double crochet, right, and 1 single crochet. So go ahead and make your stitches, and your third petal is complete as well. Okay, so just repeat this all the way till the end, and I'll tell you how to finish your row 3. So here I've just reached the end of my row 3. Okay, so I just worked my last petal. I worked the last single crochet as well of my last petal. And now to just finish off row 3, what you need to do is work a slip stitch into this single crochet from the previous row. Okay, so right here into this space, you're just going to work a slip stitch to complete this row. Okay, so you're just going to insert your hook, grab your yarn, pull through and pull through again. Okay, so that completes our row 3. Okay, and now to finish off, you're just going to chain 1. All right, just chain 1. Okay, get your scissors, right, and then you're just going to leave a little bit of yarn to sew in the ends, and you're just going to cut off your yarn like so. Okay, and then just pull your hook through like this, tighten your nose here. Okay, and you're basically done with your flower. I'm just gonna weave in these ends, and I'll be right back. Okay, here I've just weaved in my ends, and my 3D flower is complete. I think these are really gorgeous and so easy to make even for beginners. That's the reason why I really wanted to share this pattern. You can just adjust your motif the way you want it to look. Okay, you can just adjust the petals the way you want it, and these are really cute to keep as home decor items, on your vanity or anywhere really. These are really cute. You can make them in different colors. I've also made one here. I've just added leaves to this. So I've just made another row of stitches and I've added leaves to this motif, and I think these are really cute as well. So it's basically the same pattern that I showed you here, the 3D flower. I just added another row of stitches and I've added leaves to this flower as well. So if you want, if you want this pattern wherein I just added the leaves, just let me know. If you want another tutorial on that as well, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll film another tutorial on how to add leaves to this 3D motif. Okay, so if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up so I know. If you have any other suggestions or requests or for more tutorials, let me know that as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Just click on the red button below the video to stay updated with all my tutorials and patterns. And God bless. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye.